Hey, Dream Team. Here's some more content around sales. How to know the different people that you're pitching to. Many times, if you're new to this, when you meet someone, you haven't been able to profile them fast enough to know how much energy do you give to them. I mean, you want people that are interested. You want people that are excited. You want people that are engaging. And so I'm going to help you in this short PowerPoint presentation how to find the three different people to be able to profile to know what energy and time you give to each. And I really believe if you take this on and you really listen to this and you really apply this into your life, it's going to help you save so much time. It's going to help you even with your positivity instead of negativity and your mindset. And I think it's going to really help you to de-stress a bit more, take the pressure off, and just work with those who want to work with you. So here's the thing. Three types of people you meet in sales. How to keep sales, if you want to put it into the perspective of patches. Again, this is something that I've come up with personally. How to keep sales or patching energetic, positive, and effective. I want you to keep this energetic, positive, and effective. So here we go. Three types of people that you meet. So sales is a mindset, not a battle. So many times we're battling with sales. We're battling with inviting and offering things to people. Yet it's a mindset, not a battle. You see, you're in the people business. This whole patching business is about people. You're in the people business. Every conversation is an opportunity to connect, not convince. That's powerful right there. We're here to connect, not convince. Know where to focus your time. We need to know where to focus our time. We need to walk away from what drains us. If something's draining you, walk away. Seriously, it's not worth it. You'll only ever meet three types of people in a sales setting. This is what I've found in life. Three types of people in a sales setting. And it just helps you to lean in or to lean out fast. Here we go. You ready? Right, here we go. First, you find the desperate, the quick wins. I love these people because these people are the ones that want what you're selling. You don't hardly even need to share. As it comes out of your mouth, they're like, where do I sign up? Here's my money. Here's my credit card. Because they're people that are desperate for a win. They're actively seeking a solution to a pressing problem, whether that be a business opportunity. They need to break free from their job. They need to find financial security. Like they're looking for a business opportunity like this. Or it's someone that needs greater health. Either they need a miracle or they want, like what most of us want, we want to be repairing our stem cells. We want our body to be repairing itself. We want to look younger. We want to last longer, but not just last longer, but not healthier. We want to be healthy as well as we age. So they're actively seeking something like that. What we're offering, they're ready to take action. They're like, you're not even asking them, hey, what option, how curious are you about this? They're like, tell me what I need. Which one do you suggest? Like, you love these people. And then they often say, I need this now. And we need to get this to them as soon as possible because they're desperate either for that business opportunity or for that health restoration that they need because they need breakthroughs or they need miracles. So we give to them around 20% of our energy because they're already sold. Soon as we share a brief snippet about this technology, they're like, I'm in. Show me where to sign up. So you don't need to overtalk. You don't need to overshare. You don't need to oversell. Just get them signed up, sorted, and getting the product. So here's what they sound like and how to handle them. What they sound like many times is, I've tried everything and nothing's worked. Well, that's a great opportunity for you to say, well, hey, I've got something that's no one has. It's the first of its kind. And we're seeing so many thousands of breakthroughs. They say things like, I've been looking for something like this. They've been looking for someone like you. How fast can I get started? I mean, they're more excited about it than you are half the time when it comes to these people because they're just ready for that business opportunity or that health, breakthrough that they can have for their life. Don't overtalk with them. Here's how to handle them. Don't overtalk. guide them quickly, get them enrolled or purchasing as soon as possible, and empower them to get started immediately. So if you have extra product, hand them a sleeve so they can start that day patching. That's why having extra product is so important. And the people that are building, people that are succeeding in this business have extra product because it helps people to sign up there and then to know they're going to have that month's worth patching straight away. And then what happens when theirs comes in, as you know, then they hand that month back to you. So why only 20% of your time? They're easy wins, friends. Serve them, celebrate the momentum, and move forward. They're already in. Don't spend too much time. They're already sold. And they just want that product. So let's get it to them as fast as we can. The second person's the cynical person. So the first person's a desperate person. 20% of your energy and time go to them. The cynical person, these people drain you. They're the ones that you want to run a mile a minute the opposite way. Friends, spend 5% of your energy and time or less with cynical people. You will not convince them. No one's that good. Even the top salesmen in the world have cynics that they walk away from. It's not worth their time. Skeptics who always have a counterpoint. These are people who always have a counter argument. No matter what, you could say, you have the cure to cancer and it's proven, and they would still try to find something that's wrong with it. They Google every claim. They doubt the benefits. They're the ones that say, oh, this is a scam. This is a this is a that. Well, a 20-year scam? Like, this company's been around 20 years. If anyone ever says that, say, have you ever found a scam that's 20 years old and actually thriving and not just doubling, but 1,000x the growth of what it was 4 years ago? No. Can we stop using, ridiculous terminology like that? This thing is not a scam, but they're the people that will always, no matter what, there'll be those types of people. Those people that question your motives constantly. These people are not for you. These people don't trust you. These people don't believe in you. Why would you spend an ounce of time and energy with people like that? Can I encourage you? Can I help release you? Leave them. Run the other way. So what do they sound like, and how do you handle them? Well, they sound like, this sounds like a scam. I just talked about that. They sound like, I've heard this before. They're those types of people. They're, yeah, but what's the catch? They're those types of people. So how do you handle them? Respectfully disengage and run. I love this. Bless and release. Bless you, friend. I got to go. Bless them, release them. Bless them and release them out of your head, out of your mindset. And don't let them drain your energy. You're responsible for yourself. Don't let them drain your energy. Why only 5% of your time? They plant doubt and damage your mindset. They plant doubt and they damage your mindset. This is the most important part of your life when it comes to your success. This is the most important and valuable real estate that you have. Protect it. Put fences around it, the right fences with gates for the right people and the right things to be able to come in, but let it be Fort Knox for the people who shouldn't come in, the people that aren't going to help you move forwards, that don't believe in you, trust you, and want you to win in life. You've got to watch your mindset. Conversations become exhausting. Man, if I have within 60 seconds an exhaustion start to rise in a conversation, I'm out. You should too. The ROI, return on investment, is not worth the drain on your confidence. I lose confidence sometimes when I'm in conversations like this. This is why I don't even give them an inch anymore, because my confidence, my mindset is the thing I have to protect the most. So you got to run from the cynical. So the desperate, we help straight away. Get it done, move on. The cynical, run as fast as you can in the opposite direction. And it's the curious that you want to spend most of your time with. We love the curious. They're the gold mines. They're the ones that we spend the most of our time and energy with. 75% of our time and energy should come from the curious. They're open many times, but not yet committed. That's okay. They ask good questions. They're not opposing you. They just want to know more. They're looking for belief and clarity. They're looking for your confidence. They're looking to believe in this. They want to believe in this. They just need it to be clear, communicated simply so that they can understand it. These are the curious. Remember, you've got the desperate, you've got the cynical, you've got the curious. What they sound like and how to handle them. What they sound like is, this sounds interesting. How does it work? What a great question. Tell me more, they say. And tell me more is a lean in question. So therefore you lean in and say, absolutely, I would love to do that. I need to understand better. So again, they're going, hey, tell me more. I need to understand better because I actually want to do this. This sounds fantastic, but I need it to connect up here. And maybe for my husband or my wife to understand, or my partner, so that they know what this is. So how do you do this? Use the 3-step X39 flight plan model to guide them. So the other content that I've created about takeoff, midair, and landing. Takeoff, cruising, and landing. Use the 3-step model as you're taking them forward. The ones that are curious, engage them. Get them asking questions. You ask them questions. Then tell them information about the technology. Share your testimony. Share somebody else's testimony of breakthrough. And then land it with, hey, out of 1 to 10, how ready are you for your next step? What can I do next to get you into a package so that you can start patching? 3 steps. You could do this 3 steps within 5 minutes in a conversation, or it can take an hour. It all is determined by you. So as we know, the X39 flight plan model for the curious: takeoff, build curiosity and emotional connection. Cruising altitude, explain product story and results. And then landing, invite the next step clearly and confidently. Can you just say right where you are? Unless it's embarrassing, say confidently, confidently, confidently. When you know this stuff confidently, you come across confidently. It's that simple. This thing is not rocket science. This technology, it's incredibly, complicated on one side, but unbelievably simple on the other. These people are your builders and long-term relationships. These are the people that potentially will step into building this business. A lot of the desperate ones just need their help. They could take a long time. Now, some will wake up to it and jump into the business. Fantastic. But you're curious, they're the ones that have the greatest potential for building with your business. So here's a bonus type: the supporters. The supporters, they may not buy, but they believe in you. It could be your mum, it could be your brother, it could be your sister. They're cheering you on. They're just not going to buy from you yet. But thank God for them, because they're not putting you down, they're lifting you up. The referrers, the encouragers, the future teammates. These are the people that maybe refer first. Other people, they're like, well, he needs a help or she needs a new business opportunity, and they refer people for you. Thank God for them as well. And then all of a sudden, when they start seeing your success, they may jump in and become great team builders and teammates. Stay connected. They may lead to your biggest wins. They may lead you to an unbelievable opportunity that could change your life. So we love the supporters, even if they're not ready to jump in yet. I know it's frustrating. I know sometimes it's like, why don't they do this? But thank God for them. Keep them in your follow-up. Keep showing them how your life is progressing, the people that you're helping, and your dreams for your future. And you never know, as they're supporting you, they might jump in and try the patches themselves. How to keep sales energizing? There's a great question. Put up your hand if you'd love sales to be more energizing. Here's what to do. Focus. Focus on those leaning in. So if people on social media are leaning in, you lean in. If people aren't, well, then lean out or do some good follow-up. Maybe do a different strategy on how to connect with them. But especially when you're experiencing the body language, either in person or on the phone, focus on those leaning in, not those that are leaning out. Celebrate. Celebrate small wins. When you get your first sale, go and have a glass of champagne somewhere, or do something that you wouldn't normally necessarily do. And you could do it on a price scale. As you have certain wins, you let yourself, have greater experiences. Celebrate wins. Use frameworks like the plane model that I've created. like the 3 people that you'll engage in sales. Use models so that you know frameworks on how to engage and how to be successful in this. And then surround. This is a big one. This is what I love about the Dream Team. We're a very eclectic, big team of people from all different walks of life and all different nationalities and all different countries. But you surround yourself with positive people. I only surround myself with positive people. I'm brutal now, kindly, in who I allow in my life. If people are over dramatic, if people are always just mean and rude, if people are always looking at the negative, if people are just there to use and abuse, if people are there to just take but not give, I don't have them in my life anymore. You can't pay me enough. And so for me, I make sure I surround myself with amazing people. That's why I love the Dream Team. Such amazing people in the Dream Team. So you need people around you in your personal world, but even in the Dream Team, people that are cheering you on, that sometimes you can buddy up on certain things to be able to grow and learn from as well. We all need to surround ourselves with great people. So how to keep sales energizing? These are the don'ts. So they were the do's. These are the don'ts. Don't chase skeptics. Please stop that. Let them go. My brother is a skeptic. I love him dearly. I don't talk to him about it anymore. I let him go. You got to let go of the skeptics. The overthinking. Stop overthinking every rejection. You just weren't the right person with the right product for them. So you will be for someone else. You'll find your tribe. You'll find your person. You'll find your people. Don't overthink things. Don't let cynics rent space in your mind. Evict them. Get rid of them. Some people have been tenants up here for too long and they haven't been paying rent. Got to get rid of them. Don't let cynics rent space in your mind. And then don't attach your worth to somebody's yes or no. Friend, I just know there's going to be a few people that as I say this is really going to go to your heart, and I want you to hear it. Don't let your value, don't let your worth be around what someone says yes to or no to. You already have worth. You already have high value. You have everything you need to succeed. It's just that confidence and understanding who you are. Friend, please, I don't beg often, but I'd almost beg on this one. Don't let your worth be attached to someone's yes or no. Get good at knowing that you're not for everybody, that this isn't for everybody, and you find the people that it's for. You find your people, you find your person, you find your tribe, the yeses to this, but don't attach your worth to that. And there's some of you, I want to really encourage you to work on that area because you are worth so much more than how you're allowing yourself to show up in this world. Sales is an invitation. Let's remember that. That's all sales is. That's why it doesn't have to be a dirty word. You are selling. Every time you post on social media, by the way, you're selling. Every time you say to someone in your world something that you've done or something that, to get some affirmation from, you're selling. So we're all inviting. We're all selling. So get rid of the dirty word side of it, but let's invite with clarity, and let's invite with purpose. Sales is an invitation, not a convincing session. I'm 50 this year. Friend, I'm not old, but I'm old enough to know I'm done with trying to do that anymore. We all spend our 20s and 30s especially, and some of us in our 40s, trying to convince people of all different types of things about ourselves and future and whatever it might have been. Let's walk away from that. And if you're 30, by the way, and you can learn this earlier, more power to you. Stop convincing people. This is not a convincing session. This is an invitation. So you're not here to beg or argue. All right? We don't beg and we don't argue. Walk away. You're here to invite, engage, and inspire. You're here to invite, engage, inspire. That's what we're here to do. Sales becomes fulfilling when you focus on the right people. Don't go after people that you already know are going to be cynical. People that let's be honest, you don't even want to be in business with. You don't want to be following up. You know when they order, they're going to have a problem with it within the first couple of days, something negative. Like, don't even partner with them. It's not worth the $35 or whatever it is that you get, or 50 with the obviously with the American dollars, translated to Australian. And stay curious. Stay curious, friend. Never lose that in life. Stay curious. Stay generous. Stay generous with your words. Stay generous with your affirmations, with your time, but again, with the right people. And stay free. Stay free. Your freedom, only you can choose. Never fight for someone else's freedom more than they're prepared to fight for their freedom themselves, for their own freedom. Freedom is my choice. My wife can't help me to be free. My kids can't help me to be free. Even in my faith, Jesus, he can help me if I reach out to him. But someone doesn't just fairy godmother dust over me and I'm free. I have to choose freedom. You have to choose freedom. And so stay free with this. Stay laughing. Stay excited. Stay curious. Each person you meet, it's an invitation for something that could be a miracle in their life. And that's how I see it. I'm calling it the miracles I'm looking for every day. I believe I've found something miraculous. Of course, I don't talk about that from a medical point of view and all of those, all of those compliance, anyone that's in there going, what's Andrew talking about? I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is I believe this is miraculous. It's changing people's lives. It's changing their health. It's changing their wealth. It's changing their outlook. It's changing the way they see themselves. They're joining a tribe, a community of people that are freaking fantastic, and it's changing their life. Stay free, friend. Stay free. So 3 types of people. You find the curious, the cynical, or the desperate. Friend, spend 5% with the cynical, run. Spend 20% with the desperate because they need your help, but they just want that patch on so they can start. That's all they need. Then support them along the way. And then the curious, spend 75% of your energy and time with, and they will build with you something fantastic. You'll change their life and you'll be a part of something with people that you love being around. So, hey, there's the 3 people. Hope that helps you. Keep it real simple, and you can very quickly profile as you're speaking to people where they fit and what decisions to make around it. So hope that helps.